Hello everybody, it's Basilis here, and welcome back to FTB Infinity on the Ryotcraft server. And look at that out there, it is raining. Very dark and cold and wet. But you know where it's not raining? It's not raining in my space dimension, which we'll be getting to very shortly. I've been doing some building over there, which I'll take you over to have a look at. But one of the big reasons why I've been building my base in space is to get a more permanent setup for a lot of different things, and this is one of them. We've got so many things coming in through the quarry. I've filled up chest after chest of these, can't open that one, but of the diamond chests full of stuff, a lot of it not that useful, some of it useful. I've got deep storage units, which I've put some into. I've got jabber barrels, which I've upgraded. I've got plenty of stuff, but my quarry keeps on stopping because these chests fill up, and I really would like to get this stuff better organised. And I'm kind of sick also of manually putting items in here to grind up, to smelt down. I want to automate all of that, get it going so that I have all of the metals and items that I need available at any time. So one of the storage options I'm going to be using, I am not doing AE at this point, but I will get to that at some point. What I'm going to be using is Ender.io, and going to be using some jabber barrels probably, but we're going to be doing a lot with deep storage units. So I started making a few deep storage units, and they're a bit of a pain to make, mainly because the hardened hardened strong box, yep, that's the one, and reinforced strong box don't stack. So you've got to create them individually, drag them into place, and yeah, it gets a bit annoying. So I set up a little automated system here using Ender.io. Oh, that weather's turning nasty. Using Ender.io to get that done for me, so make it nice and easy. And I've got in this chest a whole lot of them now, including the 4 I've got there. I've got 2 stacks, and yeah, that's loud. One of the things I needed for the deep storage units was Enderium, and we've got some of that now. I went across to, I think it's Dog Blessed's liquid Enderium world, and set up a little endothermic pump there, pumped it through here, feeding into a casting basin, and at any point, assuming I can open it, come on. Okay, for some reason I was just dumped out of the server then, but assuming I can open this, which I can now, I can grab out a stack whenever I want, and it starts just creating new blocks, filling that back up. So yeah, I've got plenty of Enderium. In fact, I could build houses out of it. I could build huge structures out of it. Talking about huge structures, let's go have a look at the start of the space base. And here we are, as it loads in. So yes, I have started building. I have this whole bottom ring of the space base done. So what this outside part of the space base is going to, well, start off being basically a torus, or you could think of it as a donut, one of the circular donuts, with the whole bottom of it is in this white material, which is marble. And why wouldn't you make a space base out of marble? I mean, seriously, it seems like the perfect material. So I've got that, and thinking of that, I should take a night vision potion so you can see a bit better. There's going to be another structure in the middle here. the upper portion of this torus is going to be partially glass and partially blocked in pieces, probably with marble over the top as well. And the first one of those is going to be here. And this section will be all to do with ore processing and storage. So that is what I'm going to get on to today. First thing, I'm going to finish making the room that it's going to all live within, and then we'll be back to set up some machines in here. So see you back here shortly. Actually, before I go, I just thought I'd show you how I was doing this torus. So first thing I did was I inscribed a circle here, and I used the site plots to do that. Very good site for doing circles and so on. You can actually do toruses from it as well, and including ones this size, but it would have taken a lot of effort to go back to that site, back here, to know where to place each of the blocks. So I inscribed that circle, and then I've just been using the Builder's Guide to, and I've got it set up for there at the moment. Well, I've been setting it up to come around and go through each of these levels, and that inscribes the circle around the outside that I've been placing blocks in. Sometimes I've been able to use a very special tool to help me out, which is the Super Builder's Wand. And this, I have to say a huge thank you to Dog Blessed for giving this to me. Go watch him. He did all the ritual to be able to build these, and then he gave one to each of the people on the server. So you'll find his description down in the bottom, his link down in the description. That's more what I wanted to say. But yeah, I will get on with this building. There will be some of it I can probably do with a Builder's Wand, but not much in this place. So yeah, I'll be right back. And here we have the roof of this area done. And let's have a fly through here. Yep, we've got an infestation of space bats. It's kind of a bit of a problem. I'm going to have to look into exactly their spawning situation so I can sort that out. I think it's just because it's dark and under a certain level. So yes, maybe once I've got the place all lit up, it will be a lot better. So we're going to have to work on lighting solutions. This whole area isn't going to be open like this. We're going to have a platform in at this level here. Wait a second. So this is actually going to be the floor level as such. Then basement area underneath is going to be, well, depending on the area, I mean there'll be piping and machines and stuff like that. Don't know exactly what's going to go into what area to do with that, but yes, this one, and what I'm trying to do the whole way around is make everything radial, so it was a bit tricky to get this edge lined up, but I think it looks okay. And if you actually have a look on the map and we zoom in, not out, then yeah, it's a pretty good segment there. So I'm quite happy with the way that turned out. And next we need to actually work on, well, one thing I want to work on is a pathway to get to there, which is going to come in there. So I'll have a look at that, and probably also start on the interior a little bit. Put in the floor and maybe some rooms, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll bring you back once I've got a bit more done. And I've started doing this walkway that's going to be joining up to the central area, and I just thought I'd bring you back to show you how the Builder's Wand works. So if you don't know, the Builder's Wand will join up to materials that you've already placed and place more of that same material out of your inventory. See, I've got quite a lot of marble here, and now that I've got this shape worked out, I can come and place that like that. And the main difference between the Super Builder's wand and the normal one is just the number of pieces it can place. Like if I go here, I'm not going to do this, so I don't want all these blocks here, then you'll see it actually can place a lot of blocks at once. See it? So I can very quickly just come along here and join these up. And how far do we have to go? Not very far. Very quickly my inventory will empty out as well. Are we almost there? Almost there. And 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. There we go. And that's going to join up to there. Ah, and oh, what happened there? Why didn't I place those couple? Oh well, there we go. And that is the bottom half of the walkway. I'm going to put some glass in this part. Not solid glass though. So I'll have a little play around with that and see what I can come up with, and yeah, we'll get on with it. And welcome back. So this is what I've done with the entrance tunnel, and I have to say, I think it's looking pretty good. I've also added some extra detail into where the entrance tunnel connects onto the outer torus. And I've been wondering whether to duplicate this structure going out all of the other ways, or whether to do something slightly different on the other sides. I'm thinking I'll probably end up doing it on 2 other sides and then having one side be a bit unique. But anyway, that's for another time. We're going to be doing what's in this area over here today. I haven't done this, it's definitely not going to be cobblestone. I haven't decided what the actual walkway that you walk on is going to be made of. So we've got this area underneath where all the piping is going to go, and power and so on. Plenty of room there for whatever I want to do. And the floor in here is also going to be at this level. Though, a lot of extra room if we go down a bit, but I don't think we're going to need it. Anyway, we will have some stuff underneath. But yeah, the floor at this level, and I think we're going to have to start setting up our ore processing. To make these, I wonder what I hid into there. To make these Tyrian blocks, I had to get a whole lot of iron for that, which I set up a pretty basic ore processing system here and made a whole lot of iron. But I want to get everything automated for that smelting, so that I don't have to worry about smelting stuff when I need it. And that's what we're going to do next. Bring over a tesseract, set it up so that all of the ores that come from the quarry are going to come through, get pulverized, and then get smelted and stored. So I'll set some of that up and bring you back to show you what it looks like. And we're back. And I've set up a small, well, I say small, there's quite a bit of it actually, milling and furnacing centre here. Put in 8 of the Ender IO sag mills and 8 of the Ender IO alloy smelters. I've also upgraded all of them to octadic capacitors, and I have power going to them all. So what I've done here is I've added in, this is going to be a buffer chest that gets the items that are coming in from the quarry. I actually figured out I've got 2 different frequencies I need to use here, the quarry one and my power one. Might not need to do that forever, but for right now, that's what I'm going to do. So all of our ores that are going to be ground up and then smelted are going to end up in this chest, which means that we're going to have to add a filter onto it, which is relatively easy. Put that onto insert mode. Oh, Shakira's just joined the game. Just say hi. So yeah, put that onto insert mode. Then you put in an item filter. I'm using the advanced one because it has more slots and we need to be able to have a lot more items. So put all of these in here. I've figured out there are 10 different items I want to smelt up. So I'll just put those in. And yeah, then we'll see if this thing actually runs. The way I've set up the item conduits here is going into each of the sag mills. We have it's set to in and out mode. On the green is in on green channel and out is coming out on brown. So then this other end we've got a chest that it all goes into, which is insert on brown, which means the things that are being pulled out of here on the green channel can only go into these sag mills and won't go all the way through to the output chest. Theoretically that should all work. So let's see. I'll start off with just, let's say just 16 of each. Okay, well I can hear something going. That's a good start. 16 of those. What do I do moving that one? There. I have probably forgotten about something and I'm going to have to work that out at some point, but for right now, let's see what this is doing. So, almost all of them are running. I wonder where the stuff that... I guess the other stuff has already gone through. Okay, and so we're getting all of these items. And all of those, except for the cobblestone, are things that we're going to want to then smelt up. So, we're going to have to make sure the cobblestone doesn't go into here. I guess we can send that, we can blacklist it on there and send it down to a trash can instead. I think that's probably the best idea, so I'll get that set up and be right back with you. And so here's the trash can. I've set that up. It's got a whitelist of just cobblestone. So only cobblestone can go down into there. It also has a priority of 1, which means it has a higher priority than this one here. So, if I now just go through, quickly dump all of this in, and that should all kick off running pretty quickly. I wonder if there's any kind of upgrades to this. There is. I can always do that if I find I need to. So that should now be putting all of the items into there other than cobblestone. I don't think we'll be able to actually see it go into this one. But anyway, the next thing to do is we should be able to just quickly wire this up. Have to hold down shift click to do this. Shift right click that is. There we go. All of that's wired up. For now, I'll just put another chest on the end. That's not what it's going to go to in the end, but we will do that. And again, we're going to have to use 2 different channels here. Put that onto brown. Put that... Okay, I won't set that going just yet. And this is a little bit of a pain. You gotta right click on each of these, go to in out mode, and switch that to brown, and do that. And I know that you're not going to want to watch me do this another 7 times, so I'll be right back. All of those are now set to insert and extract on the green and the brown channels respectively, and all we have to do is set this to go, and let's see what happens. Okay, it's firing up, it's doing that one. I guess it's still putting things in there. Should go to another one. I guess it... Yeah, I'm going to want some speed upgrades here. So what exactly are they? They are conduit speed upgrades downgrade? Why would you want to downgrade? Max upgrades is 15, max downgrade is 1. Curious. Okay, so an upgrade, that would be that one. What does a downgrade do? Reduces speed to 1 item per extraction. I guess there might be reasons for that, but okay, increases speed by 4 items per extraction. And to make those, electrical steel, iron, pistons, and redstone torch. Okay, I'll get some of those made, and I'll grab a bunch more material, and we'll try this again with some extra speed. Okay, so I'm back with 30 speed upgrades. Apparently each of these conduits can take a maximum of 15, so why do something if you can't overdo it? I've got the maximum for each of them, so that's for that one, and this one will go here. I'm assuming this is now finished going, but it might not have actually. Oh wow. Smelting away. Does have a best upgrade in there, but it is taking its time. That might have just been because I was out of the area actually. I don't have a chunk loader here right now. I will put one here. I've got one over there, but not here. So that's probably why. Maybe just wait until this is finished. And that's empty. It's going to take a while. I'm really quite keen to see how fast these go. Okay, well what I might do is let's do it a step at a time. I will turn that one off, and then I've got 2 whole stacks of each of the ores. Let's see. That will be empty, yeah. Let's see how it goes. Put them all in there. And all of the machines are going. All of... I've got 9... wait 1 second, where is that one? There. I've got 10 different ores, so... Oh yeah, there are 2 ores that none of the items have gone from yet, because we've only got 8 processes, but all of them have been filled to the maximum straight away, and it's all processing along really well. And most of these are empty now. Let's turn this on, and that will kick all that off really quickly, and there we go. Voila! We have end-to-end ore processing. So the next step is to connect that up to the quarry. But we've got a problem at the moment with all of the other items that are coming from the quarry, which, yeah, there are lots of cobblestone and goodness knows what else, gravel, random bees and shards and all sorts of things. So I'm going to have to sort that side of it out first. But I think we're about out of time for this episode. It takes quite a while to set these things up, and it definitely took me quite a while to build this. I'll definitely be doing some more building around on this and tidying this up, making a nicer facade for this area. Definitely changing out that floor, and if you noticed, I put in another floor here. Definitely going to change this out. I'm not sure about the curve of the wall, whether I'm going to have perfectly rectangular rooms in this area or have the outside area come in. Before I go, actually, let's just try something I was thinking of doing. I need, say, 12 of those and a stack of that. Okay, so I was thinking that we can put in windows here as well, and I was thinking either that like that, or I'll go way back. If that should be surrounded with, that block, yes. These blocks, like so. And which one would look better? Okay. Quite like that, except for how it's joining on. Maybe I could use a different material there, but I quite like the border around it. Yeah, I think the border around it's better. Let me know what you think, and let me know in general what you think of this the style of a build I'm going for here. I am going to add in a lot more detail, and there's going to be a lot of variation in what we do around this rim. Then there's going to be a quite different section in the middle, and who knows what else I'll put into this in the end. But yeah, let me know what you think, and thank you for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you again next time. Bye!